you want to see the incomparability, it's Nyancho. If you want to see the only complete artist in this country, it's Nyancho. Yes. The energy, the enthusiasm, the synergy in Nyancho Kunda. So when I came, I said, Nyancho, you know me, I have my philosophy as the baddest manager in this country. Yes, I said, look, you are not a Mumba Dafulo. No, you have Okwale. Yes, you are the only artist that is continuous. And I will tell you who you are. And I brought down all the Okwale. And I changed the logo. There I symbolize the warrior, the crosswords. And I told them, nobody will dare him. Because where he is the utmost Lord. And that's the reality. So, that is it. It is the bold capacity that brought about the Polisol. So the project cannot be a minor project. Like I said, I think I did mention about all the site attractions, the TAP, the Polisol, and also the partnerships. We have written to almost all the major businesses in this country. Some have already respond to our proposals, but some we are still making follow-ups, and we want to all of them to come and be part of this project, a project that is glorified and good like it. The partnership is not only with those businesses, but then the authority, the police, the fans, the media. And it's because of that noble partnership that is why all of you are here today. Now the ticket, it is very, very affordable because we understand very well that Nyancho's fans are diverse, like I said. It's not only those in downtown, but those in the hinterland. People will be coming all the way from Kato. You name it, the places in Bantu, maybe, Sudukoba, Makamasire, Dobonkunda, if I start naming. We went to places where the compounds in Gambia and the Sawarunta in Senegal. Yes. We went to places where it is an abomination for an artist to perform, but Nyancho perform there. So obviously, if you look at the fan base of Nyancho, Dominion approach in music business has been working very well for him. That is why everybody is involved. That is why this is a national discussion, and it will be taken to the global platform with your presence. Now, advance tickets we made in $250 because we want everybody to afford it. At the gate, $400, VIP 1,000. The tickets will be available. We also have, to be honest, other parties that are also in the country. Every party in this country wants to be affiliated to this event. We don't want to be attached to a particular political party. Nyancho is a national asset. So he belongs to everybody. Everybody has right to enjoy the rights of Nyancho. So we are not marginalizing any group or individual. So I am somewhat optimistic that our groups will be involved in this representation, that Gambia will be ready for this mega event. Like the promoter was telling me last time, he said, you don't have to be so much worried about the attendance because Gambia has decided, just like how they have decided in 2016. That's the reality. They have decided to support what belongs to them. They have decided to support nationality. And I think we can always use platforms like this to, fuel where it is necessary. Yeah, the Gambians are supporting what is Gambian. Yes, the way they have gone to attack events, the STs, the Hussein Dada, that's the same way that they are coming to grace Nyancho's occasion. And we would love them to grace Jesus' occasion because it's all Gambian. So we must all come together to echo similar sentiments in making sure that we develop this industry. So Polisol is here for all of you. The album launch event of Nyancho, his debut album, and it's scheduled for 19th of March at the Independence Stadium. At the level of preparedness, I don't think there can be any delivery basically more than this regarding Polisol. We also wait for your questions to come in. But then, exclusively, the involvement of sports for us to punctuate unity and promote oneness in this country. Okocha is the expert. We'll be very much flexible. Whatever dialect one wants to speak is fine regarding the involvement of what? Sports in this city. And then this guy was like, I understand the dimension that you are coming from. you are coming from the business dimension because you want to use this opportunity to market your ticket. I said, no. In as much as we want to use the opportunity to market the event, we also want to punctuate in capital merit the need for us to be together, the need for us to coexist one another, because that is what the warrior Nyancho is known for. Very peaceful individual from a very proper background. The land of rich culture and tradition. So I would like to thank all of you for this very moment. I think I will stop here for now. I will invite Okoja, who is the head of the sports committee, also to shed light on the preparations as far as the sport aspect of the project is concerned. That's right. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Okoja, it's not only money account. We want to balance the dialect. It's not a problem, right? Okay. That's right. Thank you.
After journalist will be na jenne ibe don preta camera bala den daga den kilo la atol ke don bi al be ba kala wal bi don na ni ko nyanjo ko don demo
I would like to say thank you very much because you have taken it all. So we just have to keep it and then let it go. It's okay. On the sports side, I will keep in, but the honor, I will come to that. The honor will be given to me, so I have to take it because of you and Nyancho and Sajo and his family. Yeah. I'm comfortable with taking this, but it's all right. Then you know, I'm going to go on and for Nyancho Konto, Momo Tony Konto, but it's still like a ball of honor because Nyancho will go for quality. Like big up your phone and don't tell me more comfortable because they are built up for that. So emphasize on the sports side, wanting to maintain peace, discipline, because you will find a marker, it will find a community. And you have people of time, you have a community of football. So you find a move, you see the thing you are going to, it's a marker in the middle of the football of the Hadi. I mean, Galkata. Nyancho, at $25,000 in Arena, 15,000 for a winner, 10,000 for the runners-up, and then leave a second place star with a trophy, and then $20 for the Saturday. So, we have 12 teams, and those 12 teams will be the $1,000 for Marco Nyancho. Actually, Purka join is free. So we already have a 12 team. Nyancho will participate about the Polisol album launching football tournament. At the Kela Bakao Kopi School, just VIP Stadium, Nyancho or a school with it. Bakera also. So we're going to follow the job. Purka Ngoni Marco, champion for quality. More Mogamelo Bunarek, it's a fair for one. More Mogamelo respect for it, it's for respect. Because Abiyaga Nyanya, Fentem Boulevard, Mountain Fuel for the Mia of the Mammo respect. No. It all get so you know when you go Automata, I almost for us. You think not like because Obama, I'm not fair dinner. Obama fair dinner. So, more we are going to go to more for the fair and for the food. But I like it now in Yam. So, we then let you Salim Bara. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Fiona.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Mampu tentu kopinya sabakatu atule ya ka possible tan kita jami. So pembantu panan tentu media house. Inde naman inen ini di tentu lambi nila. Inde modi tentu lambi de firi ko. Anen la ñen ko di ba ko yene dem ko. Alhamdulillah. Ta ko ñaaje be firi be kon ko firi. Anen jiki dale. Ani nga motulo bunga la ne do bi jata mo yalla ta mo ta so alhamdulillah media house I'm saying a big thank you to you all for making it up to us to attend this important press conference. We really appreciate it. And we are saying there will be more and more and more with us because we need this order. We are in order back to back. They will continue to do that relationship to be accepted. We are here regarding the launching of the Polisol album. We appreciate my greatest, I always call him the greatest artist because it's not about music. I know Nyancho. I know him long before music. And ever since, it was just great between us. Peter and all other members here all the same. I'm thanking the other artists in the Gambia because we are together. Together we can do this business well. So for that regard, we are really happy and calling on everyone to come out in their like numbers to support and to be part of this great event because we are partners. We are not looking at divide place. No, we are one Gambia, one people, one nation, and one activity. So for that, this Polisol lunch will be one of its kind. So we want everyone to be part of. Let's enjoy the moment. And Polisol, I mean the title is very interesting. Who is talking about our police? No one. And they are the greatest heroes in our country. Like I always salute them. Because if we are sleeping in your room peacefully, because there is someone out there who is taking care of you and looking over you. So why not? They want the celebration. So together we can celebrate our servicemen. Be the police, the soldier, the navy, the immigration, all others. We are celebrating them, and this Polisol will be a great opportunity and great word for everyone to see themselves that we are all security, and we have to support each other. We have to be friends with them. They are not enemies, as my manager said. We are friends. People are scared of going to the police station. The moment you heard the word police, hey police, no, they are like you and me. We are all doing different things, but they are there doing their duty. They want us to help them to be able to do it. So why not? They shouldn't be left behind. This is why we are here to celebrate with the police. And not just the police, with all the national officers. Men and women in uniform. I salute them. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Pastor. And then we'll come to the question and answer session for the media house. Okay, but before that, then I will give the floor to also give the time. Thank you.
yo apachaki assalamu alaikum bani wala sinyo ko to nyambo men tan din kan dum bani seri batan selo min gis mamen ko to pata to ni bari ngaba jambo ke jati ro ne to mon ba ko le ko ma la rati ko ti jida alla boy la nyancho lo mo ekke e apachaki sam pete mo dino min ko lo fido kuma kan ko sila mandin kon ko ni ya moy da wada kirmiri ba ko la nyakar mu nyon ko le ngol ka to ni alfa ko en bin tambu ti nyaka ti nyoti barna ko en bera ti tamba bay fana se gen kay wala ngala woto nakale buro ko si Nyancho ba kula le ko ala baraka bake once again na timo fana Nyancho kunda na fan base of the kontona ko la marati bo ti gila nga ke wala nyama doron okay ni demo important bata di jobs na manager aji patu media patu ide bi dino kono kontan bata akata nyam mo de tewo batu pour ka fini demo ta jang kako about na bankola Nyanto and na bankola Kembo and na bankola like call me around ko ngata hapunda this year about Nyantola do koto na launching auto binde kala independence day moto 19 March ngamira amanke puraden banku be bengolam anda manke mo kilim bengot wala mo kula bengot nimu banku be bengot kako mako bakaw damba mako birika madamba wala ko yu damba nimu Polisol yemira gambia ko la sati dige ami niya ko rafi ndemo Polisol man sojarol tukoma man immigration ol tukoma man faral tukoma hanim bindano milde pasero ni ko rolla ko ngol ko be jonko ko ni kama ko wol fangol même mo tukoma bebe jom ko kono ani taxi driver ni jaar watural marché kono nan muru watila ni to watila mam mo tukoma mo be dabe nyim bengo ko yimmo banku be bengol ni ndun ta Nyancho parkar ka Gambia kama janga yandi ani parkar ka Gambia la fla ko tan dami ko Gambia ko artist ma ko tan di jawdal bulo ko ni ko la fannala so sano ni ado la fannala hani americanol hani ko hip hop ni Nyancho na tan sa den kilo da hip hop bito kam bari mba nek so la ngana tamadu liggéey ngana bana ko liggéey ngana kora liggéey ay te africa wala ndaro artiste oti mi yalon ko mbuka mo kopi la tam fangola jani bekela artiste o fangola mu donna e ka donna je mo ñew donna di katale e ka dom musico ta e ka sang video clip o video kenyol ke jibe e ka tren ni ka ben competition e ke don ko americano ko en debu kawol ni katale ngalla ngana nga wuli ya do mata na patch na ca do mata na ben competition la ñe bouté ni wol nata musico kono man na pour ka kopi wala na robata na music kono hanita han dulia be han yusundula lota bi any state ay de kilo la min Nyancho fana selde ba ko la bari wodi nduma fana dara tan mbota min dole Gambia oto min Nyancho be ma soto ni na force launching ndemi ke kana live kono birina musico data nim di tema bridge 2013 di jotti afade jan di be mina kono thank you so ngamira Gambia non man tamurun na de e Nyancho delo nduka nga musical pinti di jam manke artiste o min girita manke artiste o min kalon tino landi nyoka nga musical pinti di ngadi Gambia no la free ye tulo lo wala free nga album de la pinti di jam ngadi Gambia no la free nena mam moko man koy album don ci ñino na force nga commandiro ke anen tolon force Gambia artiste o min be lon tino ke kan independent stadium mo ko mo nena man melu de ay inenera lon tino ke hol ndingol kono le focus ndingol kono ndenya jola force artist o mi yalon ko na force launching na live kono mbadga independence day mo ko wadal bulo ko yalon ton mo makam balle tin tolla ndol problem ko ndati ji kundin ko ndati ji wala tina ever since nan fan kip ka do ko ke ka grind ka Gambia kama janga yan woto ngamira ni be musico fola jang e be denkiro fola e be Nyancho fola ni be rap fola e be Nyancho fola ni be stage o jijando fola ka wandi stage o kati jam e be Nyancho fola ka micro off ka wandi speaker jani e be Nyancho fola woto ngamira Gambia non e nganta wulale ye support ye loñe bul fulala sim fulala ka make sure na dream min soto ani ka gambia la ko futande levulo min to ay futa je na banko polisol ntala force artist wote ni banko kam mi yala album o to la polisol ngamiram kan ni la bajo mi ajen tol bella na bungol kon nde sinol every day tol nena ma wude janga moy pam 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 woto na sabi ni no la bulo ko ci ba kata lallon wande mbetama kam bita kam basse ila open mic 2014 3 o'clock suuto nim police o bentaɓe lori mano kan samaɓe te kamɓe drive ka police muso mutata tan kay ko min di bo kono jeyte kam minen lo jam ni samaji ala sumiyari ñaan fi demba kon abe over sumiyari ni kay ko ok fine ibe mene kel no pour kabol ni sama kono jam akonye ko ton ko don ngai modlo akonye ko le keso no akonye na juti la pour ka lo ni silo kan kado ko kabira bo ko be na man ko na every interview kana na man ko ka oto ngamira manyana ka tulu nyon ti lo ka tar kandere e ka police o je lori traffic ko kono ndol de ron na ci dongol ko ada taral fola ba ka tarota ka fita nyala na ko abe ko tan jumale Gambia sumi ya kata yawa nya su do dutala de ta police o tara do rin siloka ita mina do ko dolle nde mbajol ko nde relasa so jarol katara frontiere do e be lorinje di bol kono kensina no ay faje ni yona bigi e bakatan jumale Gambia oto ngamira right time pour ko fana wul ñe dolo njukal ka foy ko ya baraka batte andu Nyancho ron force artist ni yala album o so la wala andu be nyandi le famoto mbatandi le bara nyimma de mi kam berin tuk berin tama wulu force di jox ya ko jam monati na Nyancho yala album o so la Polisol fana akuma ya je pour jamal yalla ni aje na de kirol kon jamal ka ko ñe sojar kambano ni yow sabu mbat ko bir ko la dunya de bi de amay nta ñal to wuta bakaw sojar kampo ko non ndoko de wuta wolto na family be wuta wolto nta ma fel do namal ko sojar yaati ke kenda ya jata ya banku doko mfama wuta mbari me bagam tay mo bina na karaw ba akonye ko ndaxte ke sojaro ngan sojaro akonye ha ngan non te kere non sojaro akonye muna te kere non sojaro ngan def mo jabata ndef keta sojaro bi den demu dala jibe den paake di den sorona ndax si mayala sojaro ya sojar kam ko kon bi gom ko jaatal gom ko nyaal di jamal yalla wala ku jaawo o mun dal pos ha bari nakunja anata makoy na experience ka wulu sojar kampo kon anata makoy na sojar ya nda wala na kiloti wala na sama do wala na nako wala na everything dika kantaro to wala ka banko do ko wala wala bulo ko woto Nyancho mu sojar woti nda mu sojar woti ndol mu sojar woti miliyalon ko nda dola silo kam ka kilo mu mu sojar woti miliyalon ko nda kantaro tan bari mu sojarol ti kana banko kamo jayni mu sojarol ti kana banko protect jamale ni ka wala ko Nyancho la mi ko sometimes ka hatlo yalla way to nyala ka fiya ndum to nyaado mu ndum diol ni ya sabam ka dinen surwar ko dega kanila ando mo to nyaani mi ko jani balon na a important tale a betiyatale ko misiko amanka joyata dasatale min ko je ndara misiko nga be so nyala kan no mata wat mo be e banka damin to ni to ka jema mo ka damin to ndaka kala ngati ka ngala ndara wa ati so di jonti apare go ngambere mo ba dana no mboka sen spea mi rek ngap mi rom tafana ngap naɓe diyala ay diya naɓe kuyala ay kuya bari mbaɓe ke kambinal Gambia nka ko artisol no mata wat iɓe feŋo fenkela ka make so ka toña keñi iɓe feŋo fenke ela musique kono ka toña keñi lokki dibi Bob Marley bi mantara ballori banniyaji hani kabi ila musique ol moƴƴe tulolo kan ala sate kono mine keta ila musique o ñina toñayata iɓe feŋo fenke ka toñayaji ye confidence soto jeeyi ye faŋolon jeeyi ngamin no toñalam ala len sana wala na ngaja mum kay ko ala wo potento nafulo ko pengo itele ka dinan ka no to nyimolle ka ko lembo filo ko jambo hatilo ko kolondin ko mandin ko tele sansan ko ninkinan ko ndata wandi kuma to woyi sako mori yako ndata jalamba to sako nyoti nyako ye moti nyama moti nyaja ndui seti nyako e kamodo na fai buke na ba pe na boketi nyako ala we samani samadi manya wali ya koli ko nyulu nyata no ye somunna kati kante kele ko ndolu we kele la ndolu we jele la kati ko etita ko kuluntila lot sanfelen to kati ko yara fandu ala man ko moye ndolu we kele la ko etita la ala man ko moye ala mambe ko moye boy bari minan samode gaza wasata moye yara fandu ala mambe ko moye kele la ko ditala ala mambe ko moye ala mambe ko moye boy bari minan samode gaza wasata moye loro nonno na talo tiya ko nyiko ibule tiko ani se ko la ko takata tiko ko kapende ko ko la ya ko tilikandi liko ko sojaru ku ton dali ku seto wayi kundere liko mbati to mbatuma liko mbani mbati ko tenten na jiko to bari ko jiko ala man to jiko ama possible
question and answer session also. Now you can send to album post and
BM welcome and all those that just came not long. Thank you very much, Madam Aminata and Co. Thank you very much. Yeah, well appreciated. Yeah, Madam Ahadi.
Yes, I am Maria Pisa from N24 Radio and TV. My question goes to Nyancho. Yeah, collaboration like la album kono. Not that any collaboration jele.
Nyancho be collabo sotola album kono jamal ba moyla e ben textile sa moyla e be murul me ben attaque sa moyla wal fon kana tinji 2 weeks time o be release da ane ni ji fana bi jele Nyancho ni message fana bi jele commanda message na jiran artisolam o fana be tara album kono ona na collabo fana so le mi yalon ko upcoming artist on aba tela line ko no di ko 6 upcoming artist mo la woni la collabo ni kono ndea ko ni
yes song jela to la
aba tela 12 songs left
yeah
assalamu alaikum we janya election you no question anyway police tala security ni mala ko kala nya because espita ka albi no ba mo sire yen ko jere kende ke and upon like 600 security men I will not and woman like we still have the same so and that police le do ko mal carbo work can so hard to get the security side that you know go pay with pain at all.
That's right. Thank you very much, Hari. The issue of security is very paramount. The first letter that we sent to police regarding this album had a clause that mentioned about security from the police. Because obviously, you cannot take police when the police is aren't behind you in making sure there is utmost security. So is it funny, you know? And then this guy was like, maybe you take police so that you will not have any difficulties in security issues. But on a more serious note, it's important. We keep having issues pertaining to proper security. in terms of event organization. Even so often people will complain, that the disorganization around the game, if you have to line up to get inside there, the push and pull and all these things, I feel it is not the police that are going to be involved in terms of the security, but we are also going to bring in private security officials. Yes, and we are also going to be good managers of that particular security infrastructure that is available to secure everybody. So sometimes you may bring 1,000 security men, but then how do you coordinate in terms of postings is also important. I think that is where most people have difficulties. They will bring in more security officials, but then they don't coordinate in terms of postings. So we'll be so much conscious about the posting, how we position them inside the stadium, inside the pitch area, around the stage and all these things. We have so many difficulties when it comes to proper security. And I believe as far as we are concerned, we will talk with that. Yeah.
You got Polisol.
I have one. Excuse me.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Olima Tupoka. I work with the Standard newspaper. Basically, mine is not a question. It's just going to be a word of advice to you people. Because most of the time, we do attend programs, but what we see is the day of the press conference will be treated with respect. But from the D-Day, the press, we don't have any respect that day. Concerning about our tax, they will call us. Instead of them taking their own legs to bring out our own tax to our office, they will want us to go for it. And come the day you want to even have interview, they'll start treating you like a dog. We are sick and tired of that. Please.
Exactly. You deserve to be uploaded. Yeah, that's it is very, very unfortunate. To be honest, I am even shocked because we are all sector players in this industry. I don't want to see media pronouncing certain anomalies. This is disheartening. To be honest, it is not about one person or one event. It seems this is a trending issue here, officer, in this country. Yeah, regarding the tax, we saw all that happen. But even us, we also have our, weekly airtime and radio stations, and then there comes the event. If you want them to give you a tax, it takes them something. It takes eternity, or impossible for you to get your tax. Concerning the treatment, to be honest, it's rather unfortunate. But then I will reassure all of you that in terms of professionalism, you can definitely say whatever you want to say. You can sugarcoat the team of Nyancho in terms of professionalism. Yesterday, I saw Keba Kamara's post regarding Nyancho's management, the letters that we have dispatched to the press. And this guy was like, most of the time we get calls for press conference or whatever, email. But then the media is very concrete. You have to put everything on paper, envelope it and then send it to the media house. I think that's the fourth point of respect. The second thing is, I said it here when I started my deliberations, I said, I have always taken media to be paramount in the advancement of any artist career. I have seen the media to be cordial partners, so we cannot definitely treat you with disrespect. We cannot punch you on your faces. You people are the most respectful personalities in this industry. You are important sector players. So we would make sure our interaction is very cordial with you people, day of the Polisol album event. And be rest assured that you will see something that is incomparable, something that you've never seen anywhere regarding the distribution of your tax. You will see. I am going to make sure we mount a special force, a special committee for your tax. And this committee will be responsible for the various distributions of your tax. It's not even a matter of you coming to probably whatever particular location for us to meet up. We are going to meet you in your respective homes or job places to give you your tax. The rest assured.
Yes. The last question. You just you mentioned Caravan Sport Expo Gym Stadium.
Yes.
Final sense. They can make an support that you are doing it on your own.
Well, sport league, Mungfa, moi di Polisol league. Lii yëpp dafa nekk loo xamante ne comme tubaab bi lu mu dee wala rek side attraction because London bu ne rek fa nga indi ay issues yoo xamante ne dina mën a tax comme mu nga maquette ko so loolu tamit stratégie la rek pour su ko defee ñu mun a indi xam nga rek mbooloo nit ñi yëpp talk about the event ba pare tamit sport lu am solo la te dama fi ne tamit affaire bi tamit mun nañoo promote for peace and stability loolu tax nañu indi sport bi pour mun a market the event pour mun a indi nit ñi tamit lu intérêt because lu am solo la because I want you to understand ne li yëpp post election activities la I don't know whether you are getting the point waaw because dafa am fuñ jógee léegi politique su ñëwee def dee topp to an extent ñun yëpp xam nga rek dañ dee mën a am issues so dama feel ne side attractions yi dafa am solo particularly the issue of sports ma indi tamit di TAP which is the trek around Bakau waxoon naa ko fii caravane bi loolu lu am solo la ba pare tamit dafa am beneen caravane bu fa nekka boobu after launching bi la waaw after event bi beneen caravane mu fa mooy di Polisol caravane boobu noonu nag ñun dañ koo use country wide tool la ñoo def pour inform the people about the importance of peace the need for all of us to understand public community policing the need for all of us to help the police in making sure we reduce crime because they understand one thing mooy ne ñu bëri tey ñoo dee mën a harbor criminals in their area and they don't want to inform the police about them so then feel ne Nyancho because he wants to amplify his voice in changing the narrative then feel that we can inform the public about the importance of public policing ñu inform them tamit about the importance of peace ñu engage young people pour ñu am yeneen bunte yoo xamante ne xam nga dinañ si mën a njëriñoo daan nekk di saaca xam nga rek di rapino ak yooyu noonu so fanaa caravane boobu noonu lu am solo la tamit comme ma mention ko fi su ko defee nga xam ne xadi ñaari caravane la ñu am mooy on the 19 bi caravane bu ñu war a am in Bakau ak after event bi tamit caravane bu ñu war a am mbir mi daal ñaari on the 19 la 19th of February which is the TAP trek around Bakau the caravane the carnival and the open show and of course the main event the Polisol on the 19th of March. Yeah.
Okay.
Yus? Yeah.
I'm Yusuf of 360 Plus TikTok.
That's right.
I have question for you, DJ.
Yeah.
You said there is always a right time.
Yeah.
So what is right about this time?
Yeah.
That isn't right about that time. That's what I want to know.
Nice. Thank you very much. That's very important. I did mention that the right time is always the proper time or the actual time because this project could have come at an earlier time than now. But then, because of certain issues here and there, because we have to understand one thing also, the industry has its hurdles. Nyancho has its difficulty, back in the days before the advent of visas. But then, all these things are destined by God. When we came and established reality in job terms, it has definitely paid off. We are coming here today. But then, because he was not able to bring his debut album to Gambian, at the time that many expected, doesn't mean that we will not give you incomparable delivery. Be rest assured that this is the right time because we are giving you the Polisol. Be rest assured that this is the right time because we are giving you an incomparable project. Be rest assured that this is Polisol because we are giving you an entertainment that is seen nowhere. Be rest assured that this is the right time because I am giving you the Murbadanano.
Yes. Okay. My second question is a bit loaded. You talk about you want to change the public perception.
Yes.
That is towards the security people. Have you thought about their narrative towards us? Because I will give you the instance of Chipai.
Mm-hmm.
You know his instance. We all know about it.
Yes.
So what are you guys doing to address that issue? And particularly when it comes to Chipa, because Chipa is a fellow artist like Nyancho.
Yeah.
His rights has been violated. They give him the beating of the century.
Yeah.
So still like nothing's coming out of it. So what are you guys doing as a
Yeah.
committee internally? Like to make sure that like things like that
Yeah.
does not happen.
That's
Because at the
very
time of that happening,
Yeah.
Chipa was the sixth victim in 6 days
Yeah.
for that to happen.
Yeah.
So like the public had enough now. We are sick and tired of that.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
Very good. Lucifer, it's very important. In any setup, we have the bad and the good. But then how do we mitigate? That's the most important thing. Dialogue is key in whatever project. I believe this is an opportunity for Nyancho and his team to engage the police regarding the perception or the opinions of the public. So now, it's in fact going to be Nyancho Apataki Entertainment chapter or charter, where we will establish whatever conversation between us and the police regarding all these things that we are gathering here. Before we came here, so many people in fact posted us their opinions regarding how the police treat civilians sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Nyancho's coming to the police in making sure that he amplifies his voice with them in bringing together people in maintaining unity is the most profound. So we want to reassure all of you that we will try our level best to engage them into meaningful discussions so that they can understand public opinion regarding these things that you are mentioning. Of course, we have a lot of security, unfortunate incidences, over the years in this country. In fact, this is a global issue. We've seen the Floyd case in America and so many other places. But I believe as well from our team that a charter will be established so that we can be in meaningful discussions with the police. Because all these things cannot happen by brutal protest, expressions, unpleasant. We believe dialogue is the utmost sense. Yeah.
Oh, the last question that goes to Nyancho. Yeah. Do you just go, you are complete artist? So labana jumala incomplete one also. For parakwana, let's go.
You say when artist so the
Italy because the only complete artist in the Gambia. So I want to know who are the incomplete ones, the parak ones.
Five more.
Yeah, ilo kumakawa bedi abada. Iko the young sponsor of complete article. Jumal man complete article. Gambia article pay. Abon di sambo koduma. Miya mo mo ni kan aba pole. Tonya Nyancho complete article. So killing. It's a rap again. I rap no, but I'm not thinking no. It's a thinking like I rap no. I think no, but I'm not rap no. It's a doja, I think no. I rap no, but I'm not no. Come on, get one. Nyancho ya bela no. So wala tina. Na dasata. Mimi ta dasata dorong. Ye think no, I rap no. Hani yusundu, among complete. Wala tuanya. Kau makan tuanya. Amang complete. But ajakalo wata baki. Itu nyawa yang with all your completeness. Ni nata ni domain comparison. Kamu pelan tu, malah esti dan ni juga. Mau bukan mau Nyancho. So why is the complete Nyancho?
Mexico la wono. Dawada. Isa mol ya ulu konda kene. Diwa na ulu bibi. Aina harje tambi fala. Animbal. Musical more. Didn't want me to Gambia musical take over. Maybe I'm not follow.
Seriously?
As soon as I know I enter Buendi, I owe Jizu Buendi, I SP Buendi, I Mobe Buendi. Alala Kasi Mindiata. I am a Biomo Tomboyan. I dear Tanya. I don't have and the Biomo don't be found my and the Biomo. He would have anyone that I can under Biomo. You can find a couple of go. Tonya. Ite late na koy mo alala ka mo harje alala mo different alala mo so levelon bari nta Nyancho ni nata music ko tonya andi entertainment o tonya ma artist o de Gambia ko min la yore
Yes, my question goes to the judge.
Yeah.
What are the arrangements planned for the cameramen on that night?
The arrangement
For the cameramen on that night?
Yeah, it's very, very important. This is a very important question. Well, I would have loved my media team to come in here, but then all the same, I know we had our closed door discussion before we came down here. Lenanyan is right here. He's the most professional photographer, and videographer in this country. So I believe in their competence in making sure that they set up. It's going to be a proper arrangement, madam, and we will make sure that we have spots for, your interview moments and sessions where people also could
take their whatever position decisions, because these are key issues now in programs. So in terms of positioning, that is why I said postings of the security men and then how you organize people inside is important, because we don't want you people to be, molested by people or to be disturbed, in terms of space issues and all these things. So we'll make sure we create a special part that will involve media personnel, their camera positioning and all these things. Yeah.
Okay, hence it is a Polisol event. Normally now we do see boys going with weed smoking in the stadium, so they will just place it like that.
Yeah.
I don't think we are going to see something like that.
Well, one thing that people have to understand, the police, we have to understand aggression here. Hello? Yes, I want to answer your question.
Yes.
The police are not going to the independent stadium to be on aggression or to be arresting people. I want to be very clear about that. They are not in for going there in uniform fashion. They are going there on the basis of entertainment, capital entertainment.
Well, if boys will hear the police.
Of course. Yeah, exactly.
This is Polisol event.
Yeah, exactly. No, they will come and enjoy, but then others also will be in their positions to guard the place. But then I don't want young people to feel being some kind of intimidated. Okay, because it's delegated to the police, so they will be in position, so we cannot do what we want to do. It's not about that. This is about a party moment. It's about cordial vibes. It's about interaction. It's about coexisting one another. It's about celebrating men and women in utmost service for this country. So no enmity, mutual vibe, enjoyment, entertainment. Yeah. No, journalist all come in that's why we are Nyancho. Akuma ya bagi ya jere in discussion of kono. Ngana mani ka kamoto ngakku dal le suuti ngemoy. Yalla nga fa jane angale kamoto ko way malu baake journalist all la ko because journalist all kuma ya baatale ñun development woni kono. Ni industry ni kono. Bi na to ta fali ya tan ni to la ko. Allo ta mo jamala ko way da ngol ko la jang ati jamala ko la jang. Ita altade la programme to la yal disrespect. Altade la programme to dol dunda di parole kono adi janya ko jana hani sa bala di no bala woyem malu bakene because ndo demu sector player ni artist kilina event alto le kole ya so ni kamunda ko di jof le kole ya so kamunda ko dol bela na suno so ndo do yande in fact the most is jang ni started do la nyama nak is very unfortunate when I did mention about the police, the military, the people in security. It will the kumaya say to all the base alto the media bari bi comme quand même pas besto bulla ka la ta sol so albita programme de balde tendila li parole minaji anin ku ko tamol o de mu doyale anon banande ko dina la kan non ati sol ke yamar woto manager ni ko motal pour no ko ni kan tan di ba.
Okay, jumale ko no ni ninka italam kadi. Okay, nta bal asola sen kilinen because nta mo journalist. I am a journalist and I am a police. Alba stage mentoring, I understand. Because harinda fang nga face le. There are so many times ni alam ko kasula pur ka diamo mole fang akake mol bulu problem mo. Buka ka tono. But nda fana bal asola nyin na ko. Atol mun tala mole andum dim police la fana nda mo police to andum tana to do ko la hanita. Nda bal asola la ko atol albal la own guide. Me yalan ko abal gadal yalla do ko kanya ndakala nyama. Fana ngal asola.
Okay, that's right. Wokuma ada bakele. Wokuma ada bakele pour nganaji because estato manke dulandingi. Abedi do tata ko million killing dala singuli keme sabani fem 1,300,000 plus. Basically yalon fana you must strategize wala namba ko kan janko. Income for all the time. Every artist manager should be a good strategist because then you go be sponsor bande na bula no mo fana kapiyale anon jambo ta ko ya ko le kono corona bande amamme bi jang do fati rek issues ka wala je dol ba kata kam mami da fanga mo so ko nak wa digi yara melna nyanjo mami da de bari nga diko so ko mi mol minale bari fana man si fowle na be do ko ni ba ke kan ne brinta men nga ni projet ko lon di nga bo jiro so ndai do ko me nyanda kala studio kono recording la karola na wolbe so dal
alhamdulillah rabbil alamin tabake woto video production on fana niaji be 2021 kana bila nen koye video ne bonde visual ne ngebo naydo ko meke artist mark sometimes aka bete ajele pour nga critical in the way we ask questions is very good use by question odo nyinin kaja lafta na la ji bar tumando jani be bola jam mina woto le because lafta le ngan kam fay woto baba ke pour ay clair ye point fana men poten akuma ya dale ko mbe jigirin ko mol mina nga proposal legal safele sembe be keri nyin ko kono in terms of partnership nga tandi to le pour enana yen taram be damen yen project ko support yen nyanto support e gambia support bari nga jiko support biya moton nin dol tema bari alma jikol be ma fa bari fanan ndol man ti mambulo la no kan the pre-finance aspect nga wala muta pour na ko kem pamoy ngata baw na ndi to ma mantara mo bari kan lolum lum tili naka bari so alhamdulillah rabbil alamin fanan mo man na de bari en ben ko kata ko la apata ke entertainment am ben kata ko la ba on digita ko budu wal fanan sal bulo la no ka media alen sabo.
Okay. My name is Rohi Sisse, representing the Fatimas and VGA network. On your previous words, you made mention of the presence of all political parties as you people will invite them because you are also promoting peace. But according to rumor in this country, we all know that many people say Nyancho is now a political-based artist. That is what rumor is all about in this country. So I want you to tell us what guarantee do you guys have that that day will be very peaceful when it comes to, and it will be peaceful when it comes to the presence of political party, and what assurance do you have for the Gambian people that he is a neutralized somebody who is promoting all aspects of peace and not basing on one political aspect in this country?
Right. Thank you very much, madam. This is a very, very, very important question. Critical aspect, I like it. I think I said it over and over that there is something called partisan-based ideology and entertainment-based ideology. I want all of you to pay attention here. You ask a question, please. I want this to be one forum. It's important that we make it very clear, because for far too long, politics and political activities have been attached to Nyancho, because most people in this country don't understand these things that I told you. I don't know whether you are hearing me, gentle ladies. Partisan-based ideology and entertainment-based ideology said Nyancho is a public servant. Nyancho is a national asset. We also have music enthusiasts in the various political parties. The music enthusiasts are human beings. They want to be entertained with Nyancho. So you cannot tell a business-minded manager that you should debar establishing a contract with Mama Kande's party, the UDP, the NPP, simply because you don't want to be associated with politics. And I said, politics is everybody's business. I think I'm the first sector player in this country that came all out and said that. Yes, I said, it is through politics that we decide who will lead us. It is through politics that we go to polls. Others do go to polls, to vote. So what are you people telling us, brothers and sisters? This is not about politics, it's about unity. Rumor monger for so many years, but then we've been handling them. You, for your question, we see them as meaningful punches, and then we give you the right answer. VM, if you are here, VM, are you here? During my last interview with him, the same thing popped up regarding the cooking Kukai craft. Because Nyancho's speech, the bigger truth, he did mention here his incomparability, his character, his capacity as a Nyancho, the warrior ideology of Nyancho. If people want to go around the issue, Nyancho want to go within the issue. That's the distinction here. And I want people to understand. Now, attaching quality colors to us, I wouldn't see it as a great offense, but then I would see it as a challenge that I can always muzzle. And the fact of the matter here is, we are going to involve everybody, all and sundry. Now, who are the all and sundry? Who are within the all and within the sundry? It is the different political parties, the distinguished citizens in this continent, the music enthusiasts, that will be found in Mama Kande's party, Barrow's party, the UDP, and all these other political parties. They have music enthusiasts that feel the vibe. Yeah, so they all call Nyancho. In fact, before elections, I told somebody, I said, All these parties have called for Nyancho to perform for them. But then, the performance also has its charges. Now, you call his manager and then he wants to give you category C on Nyancho's performance guide or scale. You cannot afford category C. He said, okay, it's fine. This is how it will be. If you cannot afford it, fine. Now, there comes a political party who can afford for Nyancho's performances. And they pay. Yes, events are there. So that's the reality. I think this has been a greater rumor, and I like the fact that you brought it up here, and we want to reassure all Gambians that Nyancho is a national asset. So he will be answerable to anybody that wants him on a business. Thank you very much.
Yes, sorry, just a follow-up to that.
Yeah.
And I am Amina Sawane, freelancing for Jollof Entertainment. I just have a follow-up question to that of my colleague. Like, we understand we are the voice for the voiceless, so these questions might be very tricky, but you just have to help us so they can understand. Of recent, we have seen the video of Sabali going round when you visited, you know, him, and we all know he is, of course, he called himself the pen to the UDP, you know, party. So, TikTok, of course, we all know, is also another powerful platform where people share information. So we have seen TikTok, you know, UDP TikTok family where Nyancho visited them on meetings and all of that. So people think Nyancho is that artist who will actually affiliate himself with a single political party. I would remind you of 2016 or during Jambe's time when people are like, okay, Nyancho was in for APRC. And now that APRC has died, people still have this notion that he wants to shift to another political party, in which many people think that has an effect in his career. So what do you have to say as a manager? What suggestions or, you know, what answers do you have to the people thinking about all of this? And after that, I just have a piece of advice. That is to say, when you into music business and you want to involve, because I mean, we all politicians, I would say. As journalists, we even have the right to cast votes. We have the right to vote and to be voted for. So if we have that right to do that within ourselves, why not the music industry? So just to stop this speculation or people to have different perspectives towards Nyancho, who my own self is my favorite artist that everyone knows, is to involve all the political parties. If the National Assembly member for, UDP is involved, let the National Assembly member for GDC, NPP, and all the other political, parties be involved, so as to people will not be sentiment as to seeing him being affiliated with one political party. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kawana. Yeah, this is important. We have involved all and sundry. We have involved every political party, every individual, every Gambian citizen in this project. Everybody is involved. Still now, the individual perception of an event is unique to that person. Some of these ideologies we cannot change. We will just say, try to make things clear. But then, to some people, they don't just want to accept the reality. Nyancho previously had a very cordial vibe with the former president because he so often they engage on presidential platforms or functions. But then that doesn't mean that other political parties were not calling Nyancho for a performance-based contract. I want you to understand it. Because the only thing that you see is probably the end product. I put it this way, when we are out to perform, but then whatever that happens behind the scenes, you will know. There are so many political parties, different political parties in this country that are for Nyancho's service. Trust me. But the reason why we couldn't be on their platform is simply because we couldn't come to terms with them, as far as the price tags are concerned. So that is from the business aspect of things. If you are not even in unity and you want to contract Nyancho, basically, if you come to terms regarding the fee involved, obviously he will perform for you. So it is not UDP that has been trying to get to Nyancho. Yes, he made it possible to their platform because we agreed on the price for his services. You understand? So this goes to all of you. You have to understand that the ideology that some people have and all these speculations that they are bringing to attach to Nyancho and our team, some of these things we've talked about that previously for people to understand. The business aspect of things and then the politics aspect of things.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, but I mean, that's a lot of question. Mena wata an important bata Jamal la jero ko Nyancho la mezi ko politician wata sura Nyancho la batte ta kumandi alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ni kata force attitude gabe kono ni alon ko ala president ya kumandi ina kan kama ko ya ko nyoko ngata ke ban state house ndakan ndam lekki la dem kita na so jaro tara lori state house munda to deni jambo ba ko kan den dem tamulla ndi kita munna idam bana si te doro ya be pati yen samba oke ba maya wala na second tax single nidi kono na article tara million ko 20 something album on bonni jan man sanene me kuma woto lon ya lon ko nda fana le sen bi gambia ko o kete nya ko ba journalist jumal mala ya sama baro le kuma jumal journalist jumal mala wala ja al kono ja woto aketa nya kuti mi ya lon ko aketa nya kuti mi ya lon ko ay la fa ba kena min ko ko aketa nya kuti mi ya lon ko bi do ka shin fula kana min ko do ya jembe bota je baro ñu dem kuma ni programme de la tan ñaan do takan pilete ne programme de la pilete e piya de hani kabiri ya de beta yan kuma di sinya je kan jo ko do lan ka pile UDP na ta yen jo ko do lan pile fa la tan pile ya je kana pile baro ba Allah tan pile baro en kana pile UDP ba ngol be mu kinne ñanto a public servant la mu mbeddo ko tan Gambia pele ngoy hani ya jembe sulatan na bi a sulatan pleno yo tan di tay jela jini yeah wala to nya yen jo ko do la mbitale mata pile yara memu nka balu won na family ke balu ndi won do ku tambulu na man ke nyim misi ko woto ni min nganda volonté nganda pile la baro manya na ka pile UDP nganda pile UDP manya na ka pile APRC nganda pile makande manya na ka pile kari woto ben ta jakan la baake jumara ba ko la bitigi fiye ko ni min na tele bitigo ko na be mburo da baraka ko mburo jani da baraka ko mbi boti je ti se kilo ti je o de me woti je min biate ko domo den tan yanto mu public servant le kafu sura tan tenyan to yen kuma hani suto utala mbita nan de ka ko do nan mo nka balu ni tan kala mi ko do ko ni na te mo fele tante bud mo bu kan so ko dina ntaro nka wala boy ni mi yen kuma programme hani baro kuma di sama state house nde ay kana ka mo sinkin na 30 ngoro sama sinkin le pour la mitaje yalla memo nte mu artiste nte manke mu killing artiste wala mu sama artiste nte mu dunia bela artiste dunia be hani mati sala kuma yang kuma di mbita Senegal yeah mbita mina na do ko Mexico ni ko mu artiste e nyata kala artiste ni man nyana kake happy do ya understand ngam ya taraja wala ya bisa ila nyina kana wala ta nyina kana ntana music man frontier so ni ya na ya cross Gambia nyanto la music man frontier so nte buka ko hip hop artist la wala mu reggae artist la wala mu afromantic artist la mbati nka bele ke mpasa kaita ne hip hop na fe mbita ye reggae na fe mbita afromantic na fe mbita ye Senegal so wala mbala ho na fe mbita yala me mu ko mu artist so siri wala perfect artist dongo mbaka everything bakel ati so ka tele tejo ka malu ke do nta nyanto ni seta tejo ka hanna ku to fartan sabba ki la to tanga yele mo do nyaa yalla way because nka tandi wo public ko la melu na ta do nyaati no nka tandi ko nyino na do ko ando ala la ticket wala jo allo ta nyaato hani mo sabal dum da programme ndamba law ati so min gakede jamal tulo be na dunya ko no yele siri promoter jamal tulo be na right now ya artist jamal samba dollar sa te mo dan tan wala na artist ko kana lo holo kana holo fi ay mo ndi ya ko ta play a right la ban fo mo sabon bile ticket to sa na right ima sai la ko do nta Nyancho yala taji mala ka pleno mina mo sama jaay ci keto sa wo mo sa bon ka me so le ngata ro bo wele ngapile 100% ni wol seta wala tina wolle to ka ta ko do ko ko bari Nyancho mo sa la programme ko ke anene mo ka programme do to wala tina Gambia de la tan ko ti seno de la tan hani meri ni woni be la de la rawal kay ko ta programme do da yen Nyancho kam ko en tel sama nta ka sa to artiste wol nene man pile sa tel milto kabiri kunta kinde jamano artiste nene man pile je a jaliba nyon do ma juma no wonde nene man pile sa tel milto yenta Nyancho bulo mutay konye ko be pile ni sa tel ni sol fanye e konye to dum artiste ko do pile be jam mi am ka musique ko ko hani sound system wona man pile sa tel milto yalla mi no Nyancho la do ko ani Nyancho ra tawo ani ala wakilo ka do ko ke ani ka hadama dimo de Nyancho dina amanke jimu karne wala ni mukar wala ni sarakule wala ni kulo wan manja ko yalla jumala Nyancho kanu katan sarakulo de to ko mali signaajo de kan samba sabi na bo so nati bo be yalla ngata sa to fulo ngata sa to sa million ko hani mo tin je me man diga kan mo e ka ko ngani ka full holo juma man diga kan mo ka ko hani mo andi ka Nyancho de kilo fi yalla way don bije man de kilo like yenna do wala like dol bi je imana donga like yena de kilo like wala nan ko artiste so mena ka be su lati wotom temu complete artiste ni ko complete artiste ita kala ni bi wala ke baro wala ke MPC wala ke fenga e bakela neutral e bakela dunia be artiste so automatiquement ndemo wala tamande mani wala to so babula bala baraka ba de Gambia de Nyancho Gambia artiste Gambia murba dano nana no momo sulata Nyancho na kuma idenja
Nyancho jadi kata F7 one thing for regarding Sabali donc ala fen ko question ni ko na visitu Sabali ani e ka viral aspect no ko F it is not because of unity Sabali became the Gambia's utmost fan. I want that to be very clear. Sabali has been the greatest writer in this country even before UDP. I want this to be very clear. And I know Sabali before he went to UDP, before he joined the UDP party. So basically he has been a brother, a very good friend, somebody who would always want us to be around him. Yeah, and then you can even go to Facebook and check my post. I visited Sabali in 2016 with the artist that I was working with. You understand? And then I had been frequenting Sabali scripts, you know, earlier in 2014, 15, 16. We have a very cordial vibe with him. So he's a brother. And then it's very good for you to see a brother who wants to help your project, who wants to promote your project. The last time we met up was not in fact in his home. It was when we organized the Exodus Captivity in Brikam. We met at the terminal. And he said, look, I want to take a meeting with you people. And then, yeah, he stood in the middle and said, okay, I am Sabali, you know, brother of the Nyancho, the Exodus Captivity in Brikam. And he did that, you know, at the terminal. So there again, we went there yesterday to see a brother. You understand? So the utmost pen issue is before his political party. I want this to be very clear. Yeah, Sabali has been a great writer here. He has been calling himself a pen, you know, ever since we were going to senior school. So that's not today. Yeah. Yeah, you sir. Atodu Nyancho ngala no ko batata bari yalon mo jamala bi melan ko be live fansol fana be jube kan so jani kata for the sake of the fansol nam bendo ni sa acapella di no mola 30 seconds rek mo ba appreciate la
ambatu no bolo ngeni nen ka last time yes last I am Usainu Dabo from Green Network I said I am Usainu Dabo from Green Network and my question is you said this is your first time launching an album and you are going to the Independence Stadium. It's not going to be easy to fill up. So what is your prediction regarding the crowd turnout?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Makamon Sahaya. Yaran Nyancho, the Rota. There is some of the other Rota. And it's still someone going to come so no to know the way. Kumakama Bedia. Nyancho the post launch, Nyancho the Mabuka Doya, Nyancho the Puman Doya. andi amu nya ya mo ba no ko ni kano woto wo be mo manke pour ade nya ko kama possible estato jamal ma expect abe kala nya abe kala wala nya c'est ko tol be grade ni ala sonda bo wala ko
Nyancho, Polisol, Gambian Banko Kanya, Niajibe, Polisol Mumpena, the Mialon, Moli, and Yadu, the Bank, Dulupo Polisol corrupt talent, Mojama Pale. So, but with all that, it will be landed one side. In other Muran, Eco, album, Polisol. And the Niajibe Gambia Polisol, even the traffic also, sometimes it can put the Mialonko among rights. Isa ko mole jama'a mi lalon ko beji be kan bari abu kuma da trum mole lalon exactly minan na ye albumo fontola polisola maybe ya ansale to another or maybe ya fale but not yo fanna ni clear mole because gambe jam polisol to man diade but minan ne te polisol ya albumo ni fontola polisola
abete ya bata ngo question o jabi le no bara abete ya bari ka tiya ya jabi ni angale kama
man ka kama
man kan ta ko man ka kama di jot ya jabi no angale kama polisol mo moti mi yalon ko manyana ke ko na ko no njampo nit dun tan wala dambar ko dal ko dina fitino ken dambar ngala ba men do police ngala ba ngol munat ngala ba police ko ta sort no fawon nta sort no fawon nga ñoo barama nga ñoo so muro la nga ñoo la dulal be katin waaye ngata police pour kayro woto fo kayro be police dambal woto ngamira police sollon kayro nda la jero mo la jero man okay iko kamike traffic ko okay nda mira na jero police sol kamike traffic ko ne inyanta wala ka to yala ni mo nda nyanjo ko ta moto boron biko nda wala moto man kayto so to moro yalo be mo ko jenda kontra gambia ko Gambia na ko kayto tebu
Nyancho ba ko kana
nka ko yalla mo jere bodi kan Gambia kono taxi jere bodi kan private jere bodi kan mi ko kayto tebul ikana ika police ja ya ke break e nyaka diamu ika muro ika fa he koto ni aye bala yeta woto Gambia da malo woto kayro da bala diam ni sa de doro ibe pa leta yalla be charge jendal i 15,000 20,000 woto ni ona ni police ke mo la jey ba police is weekend iba ko kalu weekend la tamba ko de andum amantara ka wote abaki kame pour que Gambia no febo bari yalla sultani
o Gambia febo ko la Niajibe wala ko nan ka saya na I'm not breaking you anyway but like coming